The Ministry of Interior has won over vehicle dealer CMC in the tender dispute over the 12 billion shillings for the leasing of police vehicles. This is why I say so. It's now back to the drawing board for CMC after the Public Procurement Administrative Review Board declined to give a ruling on its complaint against the ministry, saying the vehicle dealer filed it out of time. NTV's Mel Miendo has the latest chapter of these tender wars.
Vehicle dealer CMC Motors is now out of options and has to wait until January 2020 when the court will adjudicate the firm's tender dispute with the Interior Ministry. The two parties have been embroiled in a bitter contest over the 12 billion shilling tender leasing for police vehicles. CMC Motors appealed to the Public Procurement Administrative Review Board after the Interior Ministry terminated the award of the tender to CMC and re-advertised the same. The car dealer, however, accused the ministry of flouting procurement laws by inviting a second bid for a tender it had already won. But their concerns against the ministry will not be adjudged by the Public Procurement Administrative Review Board. Even after sitting to listen to the submissions, the board now says CMC filed its complaint out of time, outside the 14-day timeline within which one can appeal for a review once there's been a breach of contract.
Having established that the request for review was filed outside the statutory period imposed under Section 167(1) of the Act, the board holds that it lacks the jurisdiction to entertain the substantive issues raised in the request for review and proceeds to down its tools at this point. In totality, the request for review is hereby struck out for want of jurisdiction.
The board did not make any further orders. CMC had sought orders to stop the government from re-advertising the tender and was granted an injunction by High Court Judge John Mativo on October 1st, 2019.
The board concurs with the High Court's finding in the above case.
Focus now shifts from the Procurement Board to the High Court, which sits in January 2020 to determine the grievances raised by the car dealer against the ministry. Mel Miendo, NTV.